Graduate candidates, friends, family, and distinguished guests, my name is Rusty Bell, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 28th commencement ceremony of the Chamberlain University College of Nursing, Columbus, Ohio campus. I would now like to introduce to you the Chamberlain College of Nursing 2019 graduate candidates. Please be seated. I would like to take a moment to quickly remind everyone to turn your cell phones to silent. Now I would like to take a moment to recognize the platform participants. Dr. Judith Kimchi Woods, Campus President. Dr. Taryn Hill, Dean of Academic Affairs. William Baker, Associate Dean of Faculty. Dr. Pooja Shahi, Associate Dean of General Education, Professor Sherry Francis, Assistant Dean of Student Learning, and today's keynote speaker, DeAndre Wilson. I would also like to recognize our esteemed faculty seated on the stage and the staff seated in the audience. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Judith Kimchi Woods, Chamberlain Columbus Campus President.
Dear graduates, dean, faculty, staff, and esteemed guests, it is my pleasure to start our commencement ceremony by congratulating each of you on achieving a very important milestone in your life, becoming an extraordinary Chamberlain nurse. A very remarkable woman, Shirley Chisholm, who was the first African-American congresswoman in 1968, coined a proverb, "Service is the rent we pay for the privilege of living on this earth." Today begins your life of purposeful service to others as registered nurses, earning your privilege. Your service will take many forms, as there are hundreds of types of positions nurses can hold. You can bring babies into the world or console a family who had just lost one, administer treatments, medication, encouraging words, and smiles. You will prepare patients for surgery, feed, bathe, clothe, and ambulate thousands and thousands of men, women, and children throughout your career. You will be the one holding a hand, wiping a tear, and saying a last goodbye. There is no other calling greater than helping people in need. The nurse's role of caring for people from birth to death is noble and a great privilege, and it is fulfilling life of service to others. I'm so proud of each of you. Go out into the world, make your mark, make a difference, as yours is a lifelong career. Remember that the nursing profession needs you. Your intelligence, your knowledge, your creativity, and your voice, because nursing will evolve into what your generation and the generations after you envision it to become. So be bold. We're here to celebrate you and all the people who have helped you along the way. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Chamberlain College of Nursing, I thank you for choosing Chamberlain to accompany you on your journey. I commend you on your accomplishments and wish you success at the start of your career and in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kimchi Woods. It is with great pleasure that I would like to introduce to you this evening's commencement speaker, DeAndre Wilson. DeAndre Wilson is an educator and leader who is passionate about helping others through the gift of education. Having worked in various capacities as a higher education leader, Mr. Wilson currently serves as Senior Director, Campus Operations for Chamberlain University. His primary mission as Senior Director is to work with the Chamberlain campus presidents to ensure that our future nurses receive the best possible education and training. During his 15-plus years in education, DeAndre Wilson has aimed to lead through a servant leadership approach. In addition to seeing his students accomplish their career goals, Mr. Wilson says that his greatest professional accomplishments revolve around helping his fellow colleagues advance into leadership roles. Real leaders create other leaders is a phrase that guides Mr. Wilson daily. Mr. Wilson has received several accolades and awards throughout his career, but his greatest accomplishment has been being a husband and father to 4 beautiful children. Mr. Wilson holds a Bachelor of Science degree from Hampton University, a Master's of Education in Higher Education Administration, and is currently pursuing an education doctorate from Northeastern University. Please help me welcome DeAndre to the podium.
Good evening, class of 2019. It is indeed an honor to be here today, sharing this day with our graduates and your families. I'd like to salute the December class of 2019, whose passion, dedication, and perseverance have brought them to the important threshold of a promising and rewarding career. A single drop of water never really carves a path for itself alone. It is always a combined and consistent effort of a few leading drops that carve the path for others to follow. So here's to the Chamberlain University Columbus campus leaders, the faculty, staff, and mentors who have been the guiding beacons for our students throughout their academic career. Give them a huge round of applause. Truly, they deserve all of the appreciation they can get. Nursing is a beautiful profession, full of love and compassion. As writer, literary historian, and scholar, George Edward Bateman Saintsbury said, and I quote, "Nurses dispense comfort, compassion, and caring without even a prescription." Nursing is a craft, a skill that only a few talented individuals like you possess. It is a profession held in the highest regard in communities worldwide. Nurses stand by doctors and patients like a rock, providing aid, comfort, and care to both. As a husband, a human, a father, and a son, I'd like to thank you for choosing this field. It gives me immense satisfaction and puts my mind at ease knowing that the future of healthcare is in the hands of such hardworking, bright, and talented individuals like you. So give yourselves a huge round of applause for successfully making it through the first stage of your nursing career. God knows you deserve it. Congratulations to you all. However, this is not the end. In fact, it is just the beginning of a long, demanding, and very distinguished career path. Rejoice because you made it this far. It is indeed an accomplishment. There are many more challenges to come, but know this. If you've cleared this stage, you can surely make it through the rest of the journey. However, be ambitious and set your sight on obtaining your license at the earliest possible opportunity so you can practice what you love. Aim high and clear NCLEX on your first attempt. To many, this may seem overly ambitious, but trust me, with a little bit of determination and focus, the NCLEX will be a piece of cake for each and every one of you. I am proud to say that our Columbus campus has established a strong tradition of success when it comes to ensuring our students are prepared for NCLEX. This great team has achieved 100% pass rate for the last 5 of 6 quarters. You should feel confident knowing that this great team of dynamic faculty and staff know exactly what it takes to help you start your career as nurses by passing NCLEX. You have the knowledge and you have the skills. This is your craft, and now this is your forte. Go conquer that final hurdle that stands between you and the nursing profession. You are the caregivers of this country, and there are many out there in need of all of your love and support. I know you've only just finished school and the idea of another examination is not really appealing. But getting it out of the way, especially early, will save you a lot of time, money, and stress. Speaking of stress, Here are some of the things I've learned about being a nurse and speaking with the phenomenal nurses that continue to make Chamberlain University a great institution of learning. As a nurse, you will be stressed at times. You will be frustrated. You will be surrounded by responsibilities. It will always be a battlefield with too much to do and not enough time. You will carry immense responsibility and not enough authority, but you will matter. You will make a difference. You will touch so many lives. You will laugh and cry with your patients. You will become family to so many. As a nurse, people will look to you for strength and support, and for many, you will become their reason to live. Never underestimate your worth because you matter. Some will love you, some may not. Many will let their frustrations out on you, but know that they simultaneously depend on you to make things better, to make things easier. Run towards your goals and run toward them with such determination that come hail or storm, nothing will be able to stop you or break you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better and encourage you to work toward a better future. They say that if you want to kill a dream, then tell it to small-minded people. Be wise and don't surround yourself with those who demotivate you. Have faith in yourself. Clear your NCLEX and step into your profession proudly. Congratulations once again, and best of luck for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, DeAndre, for those inspiring words to our graduates. I would now like to invite Mason Traherne, a graduate candidate of the BSN class, to address his fellow graduates.
Good evening. First off, I want another round of applause for, first off, the president, Dr. Kim-Chi Woods, all of her faculty, as well as the professors and clinical instructors who made today possible for all of us to be here. So, here we are. We made it. You are extraordinary nurses. When we first started this journey at Chamberlain, we heard that term a lot, extraordinary nurse. At first, none of us knew what they were trying to say. And in all honesty, it seemed like a platitude, a statement without life. But think about that term, extraordinary. It means to be above average, remarkable, over the top, to go beyond what is asked of you because you dictate the limitations. You are not bound by them. And that is what many of you have done to get here today. At times, becoming a nurse seemed daunting, and some may have even thought about throwing in the towel. Life is hard, messy, and sometimes unfair, but nevertheless, you persisted. Everyone's path to this day was vastly different. For some of you, you grew up with a big family. For others, small. Some had fathers, and some didn't. Some came from money, and others have strived every day of their life, forging their own way for the chance to be here today. The path was easy for some and riddled with challenges for others. The point is, you made the decision to become a nurse. Faced with a ladder, you started to climb. And today, you are all standing beside one another on a platform built from dedication, sacrifice, and achievement. But I am not here today to pat you on the back for just this achievement. You may have thought I was going to congratulate you for what you have already done, but I'm sorry to tell you, you're not done yet. This is not an end, but it is a beginning. You are now a healthcare professional, and if healthcare were a body, nursing is the heart. Passionate, loving, caring, empathetic, devoted, warm, affectionate, responsible. These are the descriptors used to label nurses. As vast as the differences abound in this room, So are the stories that lie behind each and every patient that you are entrusted with. The remainder of those stories, the next chapter in their lives, and the lives of the families all depend on you. It is your actions that can help determine if a grandparent will be present or merely remembered on Christmas, whether a son loses a mother or a father is there to walk his daughter down the aisle. I know this is a heavy burden, but your patience rely on your diligence, that you will be on the top of your game each and every day. That burden, the reality, what you do and how you do it so drastically affects others' lives is also a nurse's greatest reward, the metric by which we judge our success. So what? You've got dreams, goals, visions, ideas of what you're going to have, who you're going to be, always chasing the elusive word success. You want to be respected, revered, admired. You want people to think of greatness when they hear about you. You want to be the standard of excellence in care. But here's the thing, it's going to cost you. It already has cost you, but don't worry, you already have it inside yourself. That fire and desire to achieve and transform yourself into something greater. But quiet desperation is not going to cut it. That vision is who you can be, a glimpse of what you can have. There's a popular saying that has been around forever that says, when one door closes, another opens. But this is a misunderstanding because it implies that the next step is effortless. No doors have been opened for you thus far. It was you who had to force those doors open. Kicking, banging, scraping, and striving, you had to enter the new room. That is where your success lies. The greatest advice I can ever give you is that you must first be successful before you can ever be successful. In the dark, when no one is watching you, when there is no one there to praise you or cheer your name, when no one is paying attention to who you are, you have to go through that fight, that struggle first, before anyone will remember your greatness. There is no finding yourself in life. You create yourself. You shape who you are. The thoughts you put in it, the positions you put yourself in, the experiences you go through, and the pain you fight off. You sacrifice who you are to become. You have already done that once, but the road to who you will be remembered as, to your family, friends, colleagues, and patients, is far from over. I am telling you that this moment of success is not the last moment of your success. But it is what we do as the successful ones. We push and we push. We grind and we grind. And we give and we give. And then we become. People carve legends out of stone because they carve their lives the same way, with precision and detail. They removed the bad, they threw it away, so that they could let the good shine through, so that you see a masterpiece. They saw who they wanted to be, and they strived until they achieved greatness, flaw by flaw. Your habits today must match up with your vision for tomorrow, because talent means nothing if you do not hone in on improving it. You must push past the barriers of limitation to become something greater. You will be greater than you are today. Author Leon Brown said, "Never underestimate your own strength. You were born for a purpose and are blessed with the power to achieve it. You know that you are a success story in the making, and you have exactly what it takes to mold the world around you and positively affect the story of every single person you come into contact with. Now go forward, spearhead your extraordinary journey. Hoo-yah!"
Thank you, Mason. It is now time to begin the pinning and diploma ceremony. This is an important day for our graduates. Out of the courtesy to all our graduate candidates, please hold your applause until everyone has received his or her diploma. I would like to invite President Judy Kimchi Woods, Associate Dean of Faculty William Baker, and Visiting Professor Rebecca Talby to present the diplomas to the graduate candidates.
Will the extraordinary Doctor of Nursing Practice degree candidate please rise and come to the right of the stage? Hillary Folk. Congratulations, Doctor of Nursing Practice degree candidate, Dr. Folk. I would like to invite Associate Professor Linda Hunt to assist with the presentation of the diplomas to the graduate candidates. Will the extraordinary Masters of Science degree candidates please rise and line up to the right of the stage? Haley Barnes. Sarah Blair. Megan Fabiano. Rachel Hunter. Courtney Killen. Lynn Lee. Amanda McDowell. Heather Rollins. Megan Savage. Kelsey Tucker. Sherry Francis. Congratulations, Master of Science graduate candidates. Joining me for the pinning of the BSN graduate candidates are Professor Tricia Parks and Professor Robin Pugh.
Slide here.
Will the extraordinary Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidates please rise and line up to the right of the stage? Esther Hill Aiden. Brittany Arnold. Holly Ayala. Allison Bain. Jessica Blake. Carrie Blazik. Jennifer Quesita. Jennifer Quesita Perez. Kayla Cosper. Marie Daklu. Ashley Dempsey. Gita Dakau. Alexandria Evans. Michelle Falla. Kelsey Fleming. Jordan Fox. All right. Fernanda Gonzalez. Fernanda Gonzalez. Ariel Groom. It's a privilege, you know. Erica Hedges. Delaney Hagendorfer. Alicia Hugel. Nicholas Heingardner. Jordan Hux. Wang. Say it. Okay. Gloria Wong. Ridwan Jama. Whoa. Okay. Erica Joseph. Elizabeth Kubra Garia. Something like that. Kaylee Loy. Catherine Lutz. Kenyana Madison. Catherine McAllister. Ricky McKenna. Danielle Miller. Akin Mohammed. Jane Wairimu Jarugi. Stephanie Nye. Amanda Oravec. Navik Patel. Rayuna Pierce. Elizabeth Reed. Amel Mohammed Shulash. Taylor Sharp. Mitchell Sturm. Maria Sturdeben. Terrace Whitehart. Mason Treherne. Letha Tuttle. Hector Valdez Jr. Gabrielle Weller.
Roll in, roll it out.
Wishman. Courtney Wisman. Darian Williams. Ashley Joy Woolridge. Congratulations, Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduate candidate.
The DMP's not here, is it? Will the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice please rise? President Kimchi Woods, as professor at Chamberlain University College of Nursing and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that this student has completed the requirements for the Doctor of Nursing degree and recommend that they be awarded this degree.
Dr. Hill, upon these recommendations and the authority vested in me by the Ohio Board of Nursing, the Chamberlain Board of Trustees, and the Chamberlain's Provost, I hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree with all the privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Please join me in congratulating this graduate.
The candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, please rise. President Kimchi Woods, as Dean at Chamberlain University College of Nursing and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that these students have completed the requirements for a Master of Science in Nursing degree and recommend that they be awarded this degree.
Dr. Hill, upon these recommendations and the authority vested in me by the Ohio Board of Nursing, the Chamberlain Board of Trustees, and Chamberlain Provost, I hereby confer upon these students the degree of Masters of Science in Nursing with all the honors and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Please join me in congratulating these graduates.
The candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, please rise. President Kimchi Woods, as Dean at Chamberlain University College of Nursing and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that these students have completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree and recommend that they be awarded this degree.
Dr. Hill, upon these recommendations and the authority vested in me by the Ohio Board of Nursing, the Chamberlain Board of Trustees, and the Chamberlain's Provost, I hereby confer upon the students the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing with all the honors and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. All graduates, please stand. Turn your tassels from the right to the left of your mortar board to signify that you are now graduates of Chamberlain University College of Nursing. Congratulations. Please remain standing. I would like to invite Instructor Tricia Parks to the stage to lead the Nurses Pledge.
Graduates, please remain standing. I'd like to invite all nurses seated on the stage and in the audience to stand and turn to page 12 of your programs and recite with me the Nurses Pledge. I pledge in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession faithfully. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my profession. I will devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Graduates, you may be seated.
Thank you, Instructor Parks. I would now like to invite Professor Lucy Hager, President of the Columbus Chapter Alumni Association, to the podium for the alumni address.
Good evening, graduates. I'm so grateful to be here to welcome you into your Chamberlain Alumni Association. As a member of the Alumni Association myself, I know the kind of profound impact you will have on the lives of your patients. Today, as a Chamberlain graduate, you automatically become a member of the Alumni Association. There are no dues or fees to belong. That's right, it's completely complimentary. The mission of the Alumni Association is to support you. Our goal is to continue the same support and care that you have received from Chamberlain day one. Now that you've crossed this stage today, I invite you to take the next steps to stay connected and become involved in the Alumni Association. We provide specific benefits to all alumni, such as continued access to library resources, connections to over 20,000 colleagues and classmates, mentoring opportunities, networking events, and career assistance. So I urge you to let us help you by staying in contact through the Chamberlain Alumni Association. We are here for you. We want to partner with you to make sure you achieve your goals and reach your dreams. Your graduation today is the beginning of a lifetime partnership with Chamberlain through the Alumni Association. Your success is our success. And now I congratulate you again, and I challenge you to be the example of the extraordinary Chamberlain nurse.
Thank you, Professor Hager. We would like to thank all the family, friends, and distinguished guests for attending tonight's ceremony. We ask that you please remain seated while the faculty and graduates recess. Please join me in congratulating the 2019 graduates of Chamberlain University College of Nursing.